Hello friends and welcome to today's session on VREST-NG. In this session, we will discuss how you may run the API test cases in VREST-NG application. So let's move on to the VREST-NG application. So this is our VREST-NG application. To demonstrate this, let us set up the inbuilt demo project. To set up the demo project, just click over here and it will ask for an empty directory. So let's click on the select directory button over here and provide any empty directory, say sample demo. You may name it whatever you want and just click on this create button and open it. So you just need to provide the path of the directory where you would like to create the sample demo project and then click on import button. So as you can see that it has automatically created the sample demo test cases in the project. So as our sample project has been set up, I will not go in details what these test cases correspond to. You may explore them on your own. In this session, let's understand the various ways of executing these test cases. So if you want to execute a single test case, then you may just click on that particular test case. Suppose we would like to execute this particular test case, then you may just open this test case and click on this run single button over here in the open test cases. So you can just click on this to run this particular test case. So it will execute this particular test case over here and the results will be displayed in the rightmost pane. You may see the execution details like what is the URL and what the request parameter or request body which VREST has sent and what is the actual response which VREST has received. And you may also see the request headers, response headers like this. You may also export the executed request by going to the export request tab, and you may export the request in various formats uh, like this. So for running a single test case, you may click on this run single button. Please note that if the test case is dependent on some other test case, then you may see some unexpected warnings or results. Now if you would like to execute few of the test cases, then you may just select them and click on run button. So let's suppose we would like to execute second and third test case, then we can just select these two test cases and you may just click on this run button available in the left pane. Note that now run single button will not execute these two test cases, it will only execute the open test case. To run the selected test cases, you may just select them and you may click on the run button available in the left pane. So let's click on the run button. As we can see that both the cases are working absolutely fine. You can also see the status of the executed test cases over here in the left pane itself. Now if you would like to see the result of this third test case, you may just click over here and you will be able to see the result in the rightmost pane, and you can also see the execution in the rightmost pane. So in this way you may execute the selected test cases. Now suppose if you want to execute an entire test suite, then you may just select the test suite which you would like to execute. Suppose I would like to execute the second test suite. So I can just select the second test suite. Let's collapse the first test suite. And as you can see that I have selected the second test suite and I can just click on this run button available in the left pane. So it will execute the second test suite like this. As you can see that one of our test case has been failed, you may just click over here and in the results tab you will be able to see why this particular test case has failed, and you can also see the execution detail of that particular test case in the execution tab. Finally, if you would like to execute all of the test cases, then either you may select all the test cases like this and then you may click on the run button, or you may just unselect all the test cases there and click on run all button. In both the scenario will run the exact number of test cases. So let's click on this run all button and it will execute all the test cases in the left pane. So you will be able to see the execution summary in the bottom left corner as well. So it will show you how many number of test cases are executed so far and how many of them are passed or failed. So as you can see that this particular test suite has failed and the second test suite has failed, you may just click on this particular test suite and you will be able to see the failed test cases as well in this way. You may also execute these API test cases via our command line utility as well. We will cover those aspects in a separate session. That's it for this session. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this session has provided meaningful information to you. If you find this video helpful, then please like this video and subscribe to our channel. And feel free to comment on this video to provide your suggestions and your valuable feedback.